Hey everyone, welcome into the Flippin' Hippos YouTube channel. I'm Star. If you're new here or you haven't yet, please consider subscribing and don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Today we're taking a look at what sold on Mercari. I didn't do a what sold on Mercari video at all since March, as I was on kind of like a hiatus from YouTube during the time we were building our eBay listings. So we're going to have a highlight reel of the whole second quarter here. So we'll be looking at sales from Mercari from April, May, and June, which is all of second quarter. I've pulled out all the plush sales to go over with you, as well as some other highlights. We've been selling a lot of comics on Mercari. I pulled out the best ones to show you. We don't necessarily pick and choose what comics we get. We buy them bulk from several different sources. And if we buy 100 comics, we may get 10 that are worth $30 or more. And most are going to be worth the $12 to $25 range, and some are even lower. But we list them all. They come out to less than $1 a piece from where we're buying them from. And they sell the best on Mercari. That's why I wanted to mention it. We sell comics on eBay. We sell comics on Poshmark. But we sell the most comics on Mercari. So this is a good platform for comic books. It is also good for toys and electronics. We sell a little bit of everything on Mercari, but I noticed certain things sell better on here than other platforms. Because we use List Perfectly to cross-post, we list all the things on all the platforms because it's just like one extra click and it's super easy to do. But if you kind of like to pick and choose, I would recommend Mercari specifically for comic books, toys, electronics, things like that. But we also do really well with jeans and video games and other things on here. But we did sell a lot of comic books. I just picked out the highlights of those and the close for you. I had to go back through 3 months of sales, which is no easy feat on Mercari. They make it very difficult. You can go into your solds on eBay and Poshmark and kind of sort by date. Mercari, you have to create a report and open a spreadsheet. But I did manage to do it. We got all the tabs open up here. But we're just going to look at the highlights from the last 3 months. And then we'll get back to doing these monthly, where it's a little bit easier for me to pick them out for you, and I can show you a little bit more because I'm not trying to cram 3 months into one video. Let's start with this jackrabbit. This is a really cute, realistic plush. Look at his big ears. Isn't he adorable? Giant ears. So Wildlife Artists is something I would recommend definitely if you ever see this brand. Any realistic animals do well. If you have an animal that looks realistic or is giant, those are always a good idea to pick up. But I would recommend this brand. This is what the tag looks like. He sold for $18 plus free shipping. So we're kind of switching our model of shipping over on Mercari again as well. About a year ago, we switched from free shipping to charging shipping on both eBay and Mercari after like 7 years of free shipping. It's doing well on eBay. Everything's fine over there. But in April, Mercari made some changes on their platform that I'm sure you guys are all familiar with or aware of at this point, to where we're not paying fees anymore. The buyers are paying all the fees. So we're making a little bit more profit, but our buyers, when they go to check out, are seeing fees and taxes. And if you're charging shipping, they're seeing that as well. I've heard it compared to ordering on DoorDash at the end when you see all your fees broken down. So all of our new listings moving forward from April and anything we're delisting, relisting, we're putting back in with free shipping. So it's just one less charge, one less fee they're seeing on the back end. And our sales have increased a little bit. And I'm okay with that because we buy our labels on pirate ship where they're super cheap and you're getting your full profit. So if this rabbit sold for $18 on Mercari, I get $18. There's no fees. The buyer paid those. So I can take my $18, buy a $3 label on pirate ship, and I paid $1 for the rabbit, so I made $14 on the rabbit. Next we have Thai Batty and Eeks. So this is an example of some poop I received in a wholesale lot that I'm trying to sell off. There's 2 of them. Sometimes I lot my poops up together and try to get rid of them if I can come up with a theme. These are both Halloweeny. I love that word, Halloweeny. And they're bats. So they sold for $5.40 on an offer. And they paid the $5 delivery fee, so I made $5.40 on this one. This is Build-A-Bear sneakers that they paid $5.40 for. Again, that was an offer. Just one pair of sneakers from Build-A-Bear, a buyer is willing to pay $10.40 in, all in. Do not doubt your Build-A-Bears. You guys can list almost any piece of clothing and get $5 to $10 for it, even if they're damaged. I don't know if you remember the one pair of Build-A-Bear underwear I sold for like $10. Here we have a Sanrio. This is Cinema Roll Puppy. If you're not familiar with Sanrio, they do like Hello Kitty, Keroppi the Frog. There's a penguin. I think his name is Sam. They have this Cinema Roll Puppy. They used to be really popular, but they still have a following. So I do like to get Sanrio animals. This one sold for $11 on an offer, plus the $4 delivery fee. So I made $11. Vintage Mattel Turtle Tots. That's fun to say. Vintage Mattel Turtle Tots. This came in a lot. He's really cute. He's got like a little tuft on his head. I love animals with tufts on their head. They're so cute. And it has a little bonnet. So you can see my front picture I did take with the bonnet on and all the clothing and everything. And then I kind of show the buyer what it looks like without it. I did have this listed for $23. I did take $15.09. I have found that I'm willing to go a little bit lower on offers on Mercari because I'm making the full amount of the sale and I'm not paying fees. So for example, if I had something for $20 that I knew I'd be willing to take 18 on eBay or Poshmark, I'd probably be willing to go down to 16 or 15 on Mercari because I'm not paying fees. So that $18 on eBay or Poshmark after fees equates to about 16 or 15 in profit. So I'm willing to go down that low on Mercari, and it's helping our sales. We have a Build-A-Bear puffy coat, $7 plus $4 shipping. This one was cute. I wished I had had somehow some other clothing to build an outfit with this. And I could have charged a little bit more, but I did not have anything that went with this out of that Build-A-Bear clothing line I had. A Cincy Buddy owl clip. So if you have the huge Cincy Buddies, like their normal sized stuffed animals, you can sell those for about 20 to 30. They used to get 40 to 50, which is another example of why people shouldn't race to the bottom. It's kind of disappointing how far those have come down. But these little tiny keychains, you're not going to be able to get that much for. So I took $8.91 for this, and then they also paid the shipping of $5. We have a Gund Beagle, $19 plus the $7 delivery fee. And you can see he started his life out at 28. So I probably would have been willing to take about 20 to 23 on eBay on him. So I took 19 on Mercari because I'm not paying fees. He has an Eddie Bauer green bandana. It's cute. A Build-A-Bear pink teddy bear with hearts on her ears and her feet. She's really cute. She's got a little brown heart nose. Isn't she adorable? And you can see I used Valentine's Day in the keywords. I tend to do that on any pink animals, especially if they have hearts or any animals with hearts. You can use Valentine's Day. I also use Easter and spring as a keyword on anything that's a duck or a chicken or a rabbit. This sold for $11 plus $6 shipping. I start these at around 18 on eBay, and that's all in. So 18 free shipping or 11, 7 shipping, however you want to break it down. So it's about the same over here. And then we have a Baby Gund Flora Bunny. I took 16 on plus the free shipping. This is an interactive toy that sings. I did test it, and it does work. And I like to put that right in the title so the buyer is aware that it has been tested and it does work. Peppa Pig with George the Dinosaur. So Peppa Pig is one of those that's oversaturated. There's a million Peppa Pigs. Unless you find one that's like a ginormous size or very unique, they're not going to comp very high. But I will tell you the mom and the dad and the other characters comp a little bit higher. And I think it's because they're not as saturated as Peppa herself. This sold for $5.40 plus they paid the shipping. Here's one of the comics highlights that we sold. This is a G.I. Joe. $28 plus $5 shipping. This is kind of just showing you as like a part of the highlight reel. I don't know how likely it is that any of you are going to see this exact comic on my channel and be able to go out and source it, especially since we don't pick them out. We buy them wholesale, like I said. But it is part of our highlight reel of the second quarter on Mercari. Kind of exciting to spend $1 to make $28, right? Old Navy Sweetheart jeans, $15 plus the free shipping. Most of the jeans, even if they're over £1, you can now ship with ground shipping for like $5 or $6. It's cheaper even than the flat rate. You guys know, or longtime viewers know, for years we used the padded flat, and then we used the cardboard, and it was like $7 something to mail jeans that weighed over £1 flat rate. When they made the changes at the post office with the ground shipping, it changed the landscape of shipping jeans, because even when they're over £1, I can get a label for under $7. Depending on where it's going to, you guys know we're in Pittsburgh, so we're on the East Coast. If it's going to the middle of the country or all the way across the country, it's probably closer to $7. But a lot of our sales happen right here on this side of the country, and we're spending like $5.50 and $6 to mail jeans that weigh 2 and 3 pounds in just a regular poly bag. And that goes for labels we print right on eBay as well as on Pirate Ship. Here's another comic for the highlight reel. This is Jason versus Jason X with a variant cover. So this sold for $15.30 plus the shipping. A lot of the comics that we get that are from horror movies or sci-fi movies do comp a little bit higher than the oversaturated 1 million copies of Superman or Spider-Man. Just keep that in mind if you do go out sourcing for comics. Here's a 2-piece scrub set. You guys saw, if you watched the What Sold on Poshmark video from last month, you saw a bundle of a scrubs that was two-piece sets. And I got this the same day at Salvation Army. They put the 2-piece sets on sale for 99 cents. So you get both pieces for 99 cents, and then you can sell the sets for around $20, $25. I took $16 on this one here, plus the shipping. 1822 jeans. So these are not a great brand, but I don't turn my nose up at them when they turn up in the thread up boxes. I can get about 18 to 20 on eBay for them. I got 15 here, and then they paid the shipping. Wax jeans. If you find the wax jeans, but I love you, B-U-T-T, those are great. You always want to source those. I tend to avoid wax jeans if they're not the specific but I love yous with the shaping and the slimming. But these are bell-bottom flares, and so I charged a little bit more for them. I took $22. Whenever I get bell-bottom flares or specific like boho or like 70s style jeans, I always charge a little bit more. I think they're in style. I know that people like them. Here's another comic from our highlight reel. This is Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. We have several of these, and they all comped pretty high. In fact, we have one up for about $150. I'll let you know when that one sells. This one sold for $22 plus the shipping. Venom sold for $12. So this is a good example of a bread and butter comic. Abercrombie and Fitch. I'll die on this hill. I like this brand and I like Hollister. They sell fast. They sell for anywhere from on eBay like 18 to 25. I took a 15 here on Mercari because again, there's no fees, and they sell fast. For me, the Abercrombie and Fitch and the Hollister jeans sell faster than they really should. Like I can't make it make sense. If you look at it on paper, if you look at my jeans guide and their sell-through rates, mine sell really fast. I'll take it because I pay $1 for them. And last but not least is my absolute favorite sale from Mercari in the second quarter, a Fallout Boys necklace for $80. I had no idea what I had when I took this out of my jewelry lot. I ran it through Google Image and List Perfectly's listing assistant and found out that the Clandestine Industries was a specific jewelry line by Pete Wentz from the Fallout Boys, and he made 2 lines of these bat necklaces. There was one in, I want to say 2004, I could be wrong, it could be 2006, and then he made another batch in 2007. So I priced mine at $80. I was seeing some of the older ones, the first ones, for like up to 100. So I decided to list mine at 80, and I put it up for 89 to give myself room for offers. This is an example of when I want to go higher, because I know I can get that money, because I knew what I had. After doing the research and the Google image and all of that, I knew what I had, and I knew it was worth money. A normal necklace that comps at $20, I might put on Mercari for 20. No, I'm going to take 18, and there you go. But something like this, I knew I could get 80, so I put it up for 89. So I had room for offers, and I took $80 on it. I did have free shipping on it. It weighed 2 ounces. I think the label cost me like $3 and some change. So this was my favorite sale. If you've been watching this channel for any length of time, you know I pay $6 a pound for my jewelry. So most of it is less than 50 cents a piece. A couple cents, pennies even, for some of the pieces. So this was my absolute favorite sale. And the best part, it sold overnight, and it sold on my birthday. So this sold back in May. It sold kind of in the middle of the second quarter on Mercari. I listed it on May 8th, and on May 9th in the morning, it sold. They sent me an offer for 80. I accepted it. And I was like, happy birthday to me. It sold overnight for the exact price I wanted. I don't know if you'll ever be able to find one of these. I don't know the likelihood of that. I am showing it to you. Keep your eyes out. But this is more of just like a highlight reel, a boast and brag, less than a teaching. But that was pretty exciting. All right. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns about Mercari or reselling in general, anything you saw in this video, let me know down in the comments. Go be productive. Go make some money. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Y'all are the best. Bye.